G'day guys, how you doing? It's Randell. I want to do a quick post about spamming forums and how rubbish it is. And I'm not going to go into detail about how rubbish it is because I tend to prattle on a little bit about the bullshit, but I want to tell you how to overcome it so you can stop doing it and maybe stop getting in trouble for it, and how to go about it in a way that won't get you into so much strife or make your post look rubbish. So here's how it's done. Alright, so I want to tell you, it's just it's a three-step process basically. First thing you need to do is you need to go and get a YouTube account if you don't have a YouTube account. YouTube is golden. Alright, so start out with YouTube and you hop on YouTube and you record a simple video like this one, but make it about your business or the product you're trying to sell. Make it generic so it can be used multiple times. It doesn't matter what content or text you put underneath or what links you use, it's always going to refer to the business. So you could use sock puppets, you could use animations like Go Animate, even though that's been discontinued on the Create, like YouTube/Create. I think they're getting rid of that one soon, so it might not be available if you go there and you're reading this in 2014 or something. I don't even know when it gets discontinued. I think it's sometime this year in 2013, but either way, make a short video about your product. Even if you get obviously you want it on your YouTube account. You don't want to use someone else's video because it's going to go back to them if someone decides to just subscribe to their account. So you want it on your YouTube account. So make a short video about your product. Try not to keep it very long, keep it short, and short, sharp and sweet is always better. Just something so people that are reading your post can click play and interact with your post. It's like it's an interactive device on your post, which makes it just, I don't know, a bit more three-dimensional, doesn't it? So, you know, like they can click play, pause and all that sort of jazz. So once you have your video, all you need to do then, each time you post your video, is come up with one sentence, one or two sentences. Preferably like one or two is probably better, but stick with one for now and try that out. And then you need no more than 3 links to your product, 3 different links to the product page, or 3 different websites that relate to that product. If you're one of those guys like a domainer and you have multiple domains for the same product, then pick the 3 best ones. Don't use any more than that. So how you would do it is you would record your video, you would post your video. Below your video you would write your one sentence. For example's sake, we'll say Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton handbags are wonderful. They are one of the greatest bags. Rah-de-rah, something something. I can show you a way to get discount Louis Vuitton or knock off Louis Vuitton for a fraction of the cost that you would pay, and no one would notice the difference. Then under that, visit my website in bold letters. Bang. 1, 2, 3 links to my websites. Then under that, extra keywords. Write some keywords about it. Hit post. Done. Take that same video again, create a new topic. Post your video. People can now still interact with the video again, right? Then you write another sentence, completely different. You don't need to spin it, you just need to write a new sentence, okay? Don't use the same thing over and over again on multiple sites. Make sure it's always different. Keep it fresh, keep it different, but your video can stay the same, okay? It doesn't need to be different. So then write a new Louis Vuitton handbags, rah-de-rah, it was created by Louis Vuitton and some other person and it did this and this and this. And that's your sentence, okay? 3 links to 3 other websites if you want, or the same websites. Try and deep link a page on the website, a particular review that you've written on your website, or a particular page or something like that, and do 3 links to your website. Deep linking is always better, but it's up to you what you do. I'm not going to get into SEO with you on that deep of a level anyhow. Then your keywords. Visit my websites, bold letters, extra keywords, bold letters, then your keywords, okay? Hit submit. Do another post in the same forum or another forum. Same video. Underneath, a sentence. Visit my websites, bold letters, your websites. Extra keywords, bold letters, then some keywords, no more than 10. You don't need any more than 10. Long tail keywords are better, okay? So writing something like Louis Vuitton is going to have mass competition. So you might want to go, what is Louis Vuitton? Bracket, long keyword, put it in brackets, quotations, whatever you need to do. How to get the cheapest Louis Vuitton. I know it sounds like who's going to search for that, but no one's going to write that. So it's important that you use a longer tail keyword these days, because too many big businesses and even small businesses are using short stuff, which has got so much competition you're never going to get ranked for it. Another important thing I do want to add is your title. Make sure your title is descriptive, because that's a lot of things, a lot of what's going to be searched for in when people are using Google. So try and pick your best keyword and use that as your title. So, how to get cheap Louis Vuitton, discount Louis Vuitton, you know what I mean? Knock off Louis Vuitton. Don't write Louis Vuitton bloody bloody blah V10Z F2 double D XY13. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like barcoded shit, and no one understands it. So there's no point. Keep it legible. Keep it real. Make sure it's real. You know what I mean? By doing that, you're going to increase your click-throughs to your website. People are actually only going to click your stuff when they're interested. And they're more than likely going to buy from you. When you write like ingredients, like random stuff like how to increase your business, and then it comes into make a cake with 5 cups of sugar and Louis Vuitton handbags, make sure that you cook it at 200 degrees and some Pandora bracelets, it's like, what? That doesn't make any sense. So that's my tips for trying to make sure that you're not always writing tons of content, so you're not having to resort to spinning content, like putting it in an article spinner, or you're not having to resort to taking recipes out of books and lacing links through it, or stories from a book. Like, you know, I've seen one, I won't even go into it, but it's crazy. I can imagine what people are doing, taking words from songs, lyrics from songs, and lacing stuff like links through it, and it's just silly. It's not keyword rich. Google knows. Every search engine knows what you're doing. They've caught on to it. It's spam. Just don't do it. Simple as that. I hope these tips help you. Alright guys, take care. This is the Bogan Wedasta.